Okay, everybody, welcome to the launch event of the Pride community. We'll talk about it little more about why, how, and what. You may be watching it after the live session, so do check the description if you want to know more details. And for other people who are watching right now live, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and to know more. Sorry, you're alive, you want to know more, you want to support this movement, or just you want to hold a space for everybody, even you don't understand sometime, but it's just natural to hold a safe space for somebody, even if you don't understand the details of it. But today, let's try to understand those details also. So we have series of few informative videos. Welcome everybody who is joining right now. We'll watch few videos back to back. There is a so let's go to next slide, Raj. We have the first video is about the origin of this whole pride movement, you can call LGBTQ movement, you can call it. Let's know a little history about it so that we know why it started, when it started, and then we will go in little more details about this whole movement. So be a good listener. Let's go. That was 3 minutes of where did it start and where it is right now, but still it is the old video, around 5 years old video. So maybe there are some new things which we may get to know towards the end. But let's go to the next video, which is around 20 minutes, from a trans activist, entertainer, human, who is explaining what is LGBTQ. So you will get more from, because it was this video was more about from America and where they all started, but this is from India, by India. So let's listen to this person and let's learn something or unlearn something. Let's go. I hope this video was helpful in understanding basic कि क्या LGBTQ है, LGBTQIA प्लस जो यूज होता है टर्म अभी करंटली. अभी इसके बाद वी विल गो टू अ वीडियो टू इमेजिन कि अगर सब कुछ नॉर्मल होता तो दुनिया कैसी होती. अगर ये सब हमें अलग से क्लब नहीं बनाने पड़ते, ऐसे पॉडकास्ट नहीं करने पड़ते, तो दुनिया कैसी होती. लेट्स वॉच, हैव लिटिल गुलू गुलू फन. थैंक यू. This is the world which we want to wish to create. And that's why Pride Month may end, but the Pride movement should not end. That's why we are launching. Let's go to next slide. And all of you, as you are here live, you have to make a scissor with your finger and imagine you are cutting a ribbon. Everybody, make a scissor with your finger. Imagine you are cutting the ribbon to launch. Raj, you have to use one hand to go to next. Let's cut this and launch Ubuntuverse Pride in Oneness community. Woo! This is a beautiful start with beautiful people launching with you, for you. A community where any discussion, any talk related to pride, LGBTQ is welcome. Let's go to next. There's a WhatsApp community already built. Most of you are there. That's why you found the link, I think. But I don't know if you read the description. Hence, I have put here description because it is important that we understand why we made this group. So I'm going to read this once because people watching on YouTube, you may know before you join this community that this is what this community is all about. So welcome to Ubuntuverse Pride in Oneness community, where you be you naturally, truly, unapologetically. This is also you be you and TU, Ubuntu. This is a heart center community for connection, understanding, inclusion, and collective growth. Beyond labels and differences, we come together as one humanity, creating a kinder, more compassionate world for all. Ubuntu means I am because we are. We welcome all comments rising from compassion, curiosity, and care. We don't welcome any comments which are coming from comparison, criticism, and closed mindedness. All hate comments will be deleted along with the sender from the group without any warning. Why? Because it's okay if you don't understand, but it's not okay if you don't want to understand. Then this community is not for you. Why you are here? Simple. You don't want to understand. It's good that you be wherever you want to be. No promotion forwards which are unrelated to the purpose of the group. Let's unlearn, relearn, and grow together. Thank you so much. Let's go to next. I think most of you may know Ubuntuverse, but if you don't know, Ubuntuverse is a global community, and we have a lot of programs like Find My Why, Veganus Academy, Ubuntuverse Meetup, Safalta Campaign, Find My Why Teen. Today we are adding one more beautiful community, Pride and Oneness. If you want to know more, go to next. You can go to the website and join anywhere you want to be. I think we have not put the WhatsApp community for Pride in Oneness in the website yet, but very soon we will put it there also. For now, you know how to find us. If you're watching YouTube, just put in the comment that I want to join the community, and maybe you can DM us on Instagram, and we will give you the link. Okay, if you're watching YouTube or anywhere else. Thank you so much. Let's stop this sharing, but keep the recording on because we have some members who would like to maybe share something or ask something. So I would love to first invite Dr. Vibha because she is an inspiring woman, a mother of a son who identified himself as part of the LGBTQ movement. And the way she handled this whole thing as a mother made all of us feel so gulu gulu and loved. She shared a story last time on Instagram. So I would like to invite Dr. Vibha Mitra, who is also going to be part of the community, guiding all of us because she is an activist also. So Dr. Vibha, please welcome. If you want to share anything about this group, this movement, or anything we shared today, if there was anything which you want to add on or anything you want to say. And if you have a question, you can put in the comment. We can also take some questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhinav, for introducing me. So, I'm Vibha Batra, mother of a 38-year-old son who identifies himself as gay. He came out to me in the year 2007 when he was 20 years of age. Uh, Prior to telling me, he himself underwent a lot of struggle dealing with like what is happening with me and all of that. So a lot of internal conflict, internal turmoil happened because children find it difficult to tell their parents, oh, they won't understand, and it's घर से निकाल देंगे वाली फीलिंग आती है और खुद को ही समझ नहीं पाते कि मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ दूसरों से अलग बिकॉज हमारे समाज में मेजोरिटी जो है उसी को नॉर्मल माना जाता है बाकी कुछ मेजोरिटी से हटके है तो हमारे दिमाग में यही आता है कि ये तो अब नॉर्मल है तो बच्चे के दिमाग में भी यही चलता है कि अरे ये क्या व्हाई एम आई सो डिफरेंट सो बहुत कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से गुजरने के बाद थैंकफुली उसको अपने ही बचपन के दोस्तों का जब सपोर्ट मिला अपने कजिन्स का सपोर्ट मिला धीरे धीरे एक एक करके जैसे इसने बताया होगा अपनी इसकी जर्नी रही होगी तो फिर फाइनली ही गॉट करेज टू कम आउट टू द पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो हमें बताया और उस वक्त बैकग्राउंड में जैसे ये प्रोग्राम है आपका फाइंड माई वाई प्रोग्राम है इसी तरह का लैंडमार्क एजुकेशन का एक प्रोग्राम हुआ करता था बैक देन सो 2006 की मैं बात कर रही हूँ तो मेरे नेफ्यू ने पहली बार वो किया हमारी फैमिली में और जैसे उसने किया उसने कहा अरे ये तो सबको करना चाहिए तो उसने फिर मेरे बेटे को बोला वो छोटा कज़न था इसका कुछ साल छोटा तो मेरे बेटे ने किया तो ही फाउंड एन एक्सेस कि हाँ ये प्रोग्राम मेरे पेरेंट्स अगर कर ले तो उनको बताना मेरे लिए थोड़ा आसान हो जाएगा कि क्योंकि वो अगेन उस प्रोग्राम में यही सीखा हमने कि जितने भी लोग हैं सबके व्यूज अलग अलग हो सकते हैं और सबके व्यूज सही भी हैं देयर इज नो राइट और रॉन्ग यू नो तो जो अपनी जगह खड़े होके जहाँ जो कह रहा है महसूस कर रहा है वो उसकी सच्चाई है और उसको हमें एक्नॉलेज करना चाहिए और बल्कि समझने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए इस तरह की जिंदगी जीने की कला वो प्रोग्राम भी सिखाता था तो लकीली जिस वक्त हमें ज़रूरत थी, अगेन इट इज़ ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड कि हम उस प्रोग्राम का हिस्सा एक एक करके हमारी फैमिली बनती चली गई। और उसी प्रोग्राम के थ्रू एक, जैसा आपने कहा ना, होल्डिंग द स्पेस, एक कम्युनिटी मिली विच वाज होल्डिंग द स्पेस एंड वेर इन ही कुड कम आउट। वो करेज और हिम्मत उसमें आया, फिर उसने हमें बताया और हमने उस जर्नी को नेविगेट किया। तो बस इस तरह से चलता गया। और फिर अपने टर्मोइल से डील करने के लिए उसने अपने 12th स्टैंडर्ड के बाद विपासना का कोर्स किया, 10 दिन का। तो अपने अंदर क्या चल रहा है वो सब महसूस किया, और इतना खुश आया विपासना के बाद। आई कांट टेल यू, ही वाज सो हैप्पी पोस्ट हिज विपासना की। तब मुझे लगने लगा अरे ये सन्यासी तो नहीं बन जाएगा क्या? तो मतलब तब ये होता था बैक देन, दैट इज हु आई वाज, कि ये क्या हो रहा है। एंड फिर ग्रेजुअली बाय एंड बाय जर्नी चली, उसने हमें बताया। इनफैक्ट उसने उसी प्रोग्राम के, एक एडवांस कोर्स होता है, एडवांस कोर्स में 110 लोगों के सामने, कोच के सामने शेयरिंग में, अपने जो कोच था उनको बताया अपना डायलेमा कि ऐसे ऐसे आई आइडेंटिफाई माई सेल्फ एज गे, और मैं बहुत परेशानी में हूँ कि कैसे अपने पेरेंट्स को बताऊँ, कि मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे डिसओन कर देंगे, घर से निकाल देंगे, क्या हो जाएगा। तो आई एम पासिंग थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ टर्मोइल, मैं क्या करूँ। तो द कोच आस्क्ड कि कौन है तेरे पेरेंट्स। उन्होंने कहा ये है और ये है, और दोनों दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में प्रोफेसर हैं। तो उसने कहा फिर तू तो पढ़ी लिखी, लाइक यू आर फ्रॉम एन एजुकेटेड फैमिली, तो तुझे दिक्कत नहीं होनी चाहिए। और फिर उनको पता चला कि हम प्रोग्राम भी कर रहे हैं, लैंडमार्क एजुकेशन के, कहते हैं प्रोग्राम भी कर रहे हैं तो फिर तो मतलब यू शुड नॉट वरी। और 3 दिन का प्रोग्राम था, फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे का, फुल डे चलता था, 9 बजे से रात के 11-12 बजे तक। तो उन्होंने कहा कि तू बता देना, फिर हम हैं, वी आर होल्डिंग द स्पेस फॉर यू। सब लोगों ने उसको मतलब एक्सेप्ट किया कि एवरीबडी वाज काइंड ऑफ विद हिम इन द प्रोग्राम, कि तू अपने पेरेंट्स को जाके बता, कुछ होगा तो फिर हमारे घर आ जाना। अगर उन्होंने घर से निकाल दिया तो, इस तरह की बातें। फिर उसके बाद इसमें हिम्मत आई, इसने 3 दिन करने के बाद, फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे, मंडे को शाम को फिर मुझे बताया, 19 मार्च 2007 को छोटी सी ड्राइव पे ले गया और इसने बताया कि मॉम आएंगे। सो तब तक मैंने थोड़ा टर्म सुना हुआ था, बहुत ज़्यादा तो नहीं पता था। तो मेरी फर्स्ट रिएक्शन यही थी कि अच्छा, इसका मतलब तुम्हारी शादी नहीं होगी इन द कन्वेंशनल सेंस ऑफ द टर्म, एंड दैट मे बी यू वॉन्ट हैव योर ओन चिल्ड्रन। तो कहता हाँ वो सब मैं देख लूंगा, आई विल हैंडल माई सेल्फ। मुझे बस आपकी और पापा की, आप लोगों की फिक्र थी कि आप इस इंफॉर्मेशन को कैसे लोगे। तो मैंने कहा कोई नहीं, डोंट वरी, वी आर देयर फॉर यू एज एवर, मतलब। तो एक्सेप्ट क्यों, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। तो फिर उसने वो कुछ लिखे हुए 10 पेज के पन्ने दिए, जिसमें सारी फैक्चुअल रिसर्च बेस्ड इंफॉर्मेशन थी अबाउट दिस इशू। और उसमें सारा मैंने पढ़ा, अपने आप को एजुकेट करना शुरू किया। वहीं से हम दोनों ने, मैंने, मेरे हस्बैंड ने, और एजुकेट करते गए, इग्नोरेंस हटती गई और बात समझ आती गई, किताबें पढ़ी इसके ऊपर। तो उसमें बताया कि अमेरिकन साइकेट्रिक एसोसिएशन ने 1973 में, 1973 में बोल दिया था कि इट्स ओके टू बी, आई मीन, होमोसेक्सुअलिटी इज अ नॉर्मल वेरिएंट ऑफ ह्यूमन सेक्सुअल ओरिएंटेशन एंड बिहेवियर। तो ये कुछ एबनॉर्मल नहीं है, 1973 में उन्होंने कह दिया। लेकिन यहाँ अभी भी वो टैबू बन रहा था, बना हुआ था कि अरे 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 अरे, ये तो पाप और गलत। और एक हमारी समाज, मुझे ऐसा लगता है, कुछ मॉरल लेंस से देखती है हर चीज को। मतलब ऐसा सोचते हैं कि ये वो बंदे ने ना खुद डिसाइड किया कि मैं सेम सेक्स रिलेशनशिप करूंगा, भाई मैं तो, ऐसे कि जैसे कि वो उसकी डेलिबरेट चॉइस है। इट्स नॉट। कोई क्यों डिसाइड करेगा? मैं फॉर इंस्टेंस क्यों डिसाइड करूंगी कि मैं एक लड़की के साथ संबंध रखूंगी? नहीं करूंगी ना, क्योंकि मैं हेट्रोसेक्सुअल हूँ तो हूँ, राइट। तो लोग, मतलब मुझे लगता है जो लोग नफरत करते हैं, हेट करते हैं, उनके दिमाग में कुछ शायद ऐसा है, चलता होता है मेरे ख्याल से, कि वो सोचते हैं कि बंदे ने खुद ही डिसाइड किया वही, कि मैं तो मेल के साथ रिलेशंस रखूंगा, मेल होते हुए भी। तो मॉरल लेंस बीच में डाल के ऐसे उस फिल्टर से देखने लगते हैं कि अरे ये तो इमोरल है, ये तो गलत है, अरे ये तो समाज में भी यही फैला देंगे। वो कोई उनकी डेलिबरेट चॉइस थोड़ी है, वो तो उनकी रूह की आवाज है, जैसा कि सुशांत दिवगीकर ने कहा। तो हमारा पेरेंट्स का सपोर्ट ग्रुप है। जिस तरह से बताया ना कि अपने आप ही लोग कोई मेंबरशिप कार्ड नहीं भरते, शी वेरी राइटली सेड कि हम मेंबर नहीं बनते एक दिन जाके कि अच्छा मैं अब ये हूँ, मैं आज ये मेंबरशिप भर के अब मैं गेम बन गई, डिक्लेयर भी हो गई, ऐसा नहीं है। इट्स की लाइक माइंडेड पीपल जो आइडेंटिकल स्ट्रगल्स को फेस कर रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे एक बात करता है दूसरे से, दूसरा तीसरे से, वो उसको साथ देता है, तो एक कारवां बनता चला जाता है। आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं एक दूसरे से, आपस में शेयर करते हैं, दुख हो रहा है तो उसके बारे में अपनी इमोशन शेयर करते हैं, अपनी स्ट्रगल शेयर करते हैं, तो उस तरह से वो कम्युनिटी LGBTQIA+ कम्युनिटी बनी। और धीरे धीरे फिर जिन पेरेंट्स ने एक्सेप्ट किया, तो बच्चे ने पेरेंट्स को बताया, तो अब पेरेंट्स की स्ट्रगल शुरू हो गई कि वो, क्योंकि वो भी तो उसी समाज का हिस्सा है। अब उनको है कि अरे वो क्या बोलेगा, वो क्या बोलेगा वाली स्ट्रगल, या खुद मतलब वो खुद भी सोच रहे हैं कि हम क्या करें। तो इस तरह से करते करते पेरेंट्स का फिर सपोर्ट ग्रुप, तो हमारा सपोर्ट ग्रुप है पेरेंट्स का पैन इंडिया, बल्कि ग्लोबली भी शायद कहूंगी, और देशों में भी। पैन इंडिया तो अपना है, उसका हिंदी का नाम है स्वीकार। स्वीकार इन हिंदी मीन्स एक्सेप्टेंस। तो इट्स अ सिंबल ऑफ अनकंडीशनल लव फॉर वंस चाइल्ड, कि हम बच्चे को इसलिए नहीं प्यार करते कि वो हेट्रोसेक्सुअल है, हम बच्चे को प्यार करते हैं क्योंकि हमारा वो बच्चा है। दैट इज व्हाट इज अनकंडीशनल लव, बिना शर्त के। तो सुशांत दिव्यकर जिन्होंने अभी वो सारे प्रोनाउंस, सारे LGBTQI की डेफिनेशन सुनाई, उनके माता पिता दोनों उस ग्रुप में है। बात होती है हमारी, भारती जी हैं, प्रदीप दिव्यकर हैं, सो वी आर ऑल ओपन, लाउड एंड आउट ओपन पेरेंट्स। तो स्विमिंग चैंपियन हैं, कोच हैं उनके पापा। सो लाइक, तो हम सब
हाँ,
कनेक्टेड हैं। हाँ, मतलब स्वीकार कम्युनिटी डिफरेंट सिटीज में भी ऑपरेट कर रही है।
हाँ।
तो अब इससे रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं या कुछ
तो
पूछना?
हम लोग बेसिकली वी आर जस्ट एडिंग अनदर ड्रॉप इन द ओशन ऑफ कि एक और एक स्पेस बिल्ड कर रहे हैं जहाँ पर you can again be accepted, you be you, you be a kind human, and that's all matters here.
हाँ, एक और चीज मैं कहना चाहती हूँ, आपने अभिनव जी जो आपने एक्रोनिम बनाया ना, मैंने
जी जी
अभी रियलाइज किया जब आप पढ़ रहे थे ना ग्रुप डिस्क्रिप्शन
जी जी।
उबंटू का। दैट्स ऑसम, दैट्स रियली ऑसम।
थैंक यू। यू बी यू नेचुरली
हाँ,
ट्रूली
प्लीज
अनअपोजिटेड।
एवरीबॉडी नीड्स टू लर्न दिस। ये बहुत प्यार बनाया है आपने।
थैंक यू थैंक यू।
बहुत अप्रोप्रिएट है।
उबंटू ने बोला कि मैं तो हुई ऑलरेडी
हाँ,
एलजीबीटी
बहुत
क्यू
सुंदर,
फ्रेंडली,
बहुत,
बस यूज कर
वेरी ब्यूटीफुल। अनअपोलोजेटिकली अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करिए, आप
रहे
जो भी हैं, मैं जो भी हूँ। दिस अप्लाइज टू ऑल एरियाज ऑफ अवर लाइफ, हम अपने आप
यस।
को एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करते हैं इतने, मेरे में ये कमी है, यही सोचते रहते हैं, ये कमी वो कमी, तो कुछ नहीं।
बिल्कुल
अनअपोलोजेटिक एक्सेप्टेंस खुद के लिए जब होगी तभी दूसरे के लिए हम ला पाएंगे। एक प्यार, बीइंग लव, वही होता है।
बिल्कुल।
सो
तो मैं चाहता था कि अगर डॉक्टर सूजी भी कुछ शेयर करना करें, क्योंकि एक्चुअली जो ग्रुप बनाया गया है उसमें डॉक्टर विभा, डॉक्टर सूजी और कुछ और मेंबर्स हैं जो बेसिकली दे विल बी गाइडिंग टू क्रिएट दिस स्पेस, और मे बी वी विल हैव सम इनिशिएटिव्स। तो डॉक्टर सूजी, अगर आप बता सको कि हम लोग क्या क्या कर सकते हैं इस ग्रुप में, एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स एक्टिविटीज वी कैन डू, जो हम आगे आने वाले दिनों में, वुड यू लाइक टू शेयर डॉक्टर सूजी?
Yes, I would like to share. So, am I audible?
यस।
Okay. So, hi everyone. Very happy Pride Month. It's 28th of June. I think it's a beautiful day to celebrate our Pride together. And thank you, Abhinav, for creating this eco space for everyone together. Because I think as human beings, we coming together, creating the space for one another is the basic respect that we are showing to the being, more than to the human. It's to the being, it's to the soul, the identity that we bring in. So that is something which I always, work with in my, even the company that I work also, corporate. And I've been with the community from 2013, working actively with them in the corporate. We do a lot of sessions, and what I look even forward into the community that we have created is we can create a lot of awareness where people can start understanding that it's all normal. What we have been taught by this, I call it the broken education system. This was not meant for us. It has come from somewhere and it is contaminating our entire future generation. So we need to create these kind of communities so that we can give the true knowledge, right? And that will help every individual, even every child who's going to first, second, third standard, who's still figuring out,
Like
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 how
how Dr.
Dr. Vibha
Vibha
said,
said,
just a minute. So like how Dr. Vibha mentioned that, you know, everyone, they are in their journey with their highs and lows. And sometimes some individuals are still figuring out who am I. I'm identifying myself, but I need to even, be concerned about my parents, my siblings, my family, my society, everyone. So, we are all compassionate deep at core. And we just want to ensure that nobody is harmed. So this is a beautiful space where we can build a lot of engagement, lot of Q&A happening. Yet we need to be mindful this Q&As that happens with curiosity to learn, not to mock someone, not to insult someone, not knowing that okay, there is a community member, so let me ask all kind of questions. No, like how Sushant mentioned in that podcast, we are not here to ask what is on top of you, what is at the bottom of you. No, we are not here for that. We are here to ask appropriate ethical questions and we are happy to help and support and guide. So even we have a lot of documentaries, short films, which can also build awareness. So over a period of time, we can also engage through them. We can also have maybe monthly ones kind of, this kind of panel discussions happening where we can meet and ask questions. So a lot can happen, and I'm sure whoever has joined the space has joined with an appetite to learn and unlearn. So bring in your ideas. I think, we all can grow together. And I think because Ubuntuverse is a global spectrum already, I think pride coming into the space is even more safer because there is already the strong foundation of compassion for all living beings. So when pride adds on, it is, the apt place to be feeling more safe as a community member, as an ally, for those who are looking to be an allies, for those who just want to be here without any judgment, but they want to ask questions because they're curious to learn. But they know if I ask somewhere else, I will be asked, are you this? Are you that? That's why you're asking. But this is a place which will not do that. Right. So I think there is a lot that can be in. It just came as I was talking, and I'm so blessed. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suji. And if there are any questions, please feel free to raise your hand. आप हाथ उठाइए या फिर कमेंट बॉक्स में डालिए एंड देयर इज डॉक्टर विभा एंड डॉक्टर सूजी हियर who will be happy to answer your questions. And जब तक वो पूछते हैं, सुजी जी, I have a question for you. So we know the usual pride flag that we have, right? I see in your background there's a small triangle as well that comes from the left. What are those colors and what do they mean?
Okay, so this is a human who is supportive to the community. So this is an ally flag. So an ally who supports all the shades, so the pink, the blue, the brown, the all the shades. Like we all come with different contrast of colors. So if you're an ally, I think this is the backdrop or a badge that we can have, so that when you go meet the community members or when you go on a pride rally, people can identify you. You are here as an ally. So you are there to support, which means you don't take the limelight. You ensure that the community member gets to speak where they need to speak. And sometimes you become their shield where they can feel protected and they don't get attacked. And you know that you're right there for them and where they cannot express. So it's like we have a lot of flags of different, like how Sushant mentioned, LGBTQIA plus. So many are there. So it is all about understanding that we are quite similar to all the different species of The variety of fruits that we have, the variety of vegetables that we have. We cannot live every day only eating one.
Hmm.
So as an identity, you evolve. You evolve as a person. You realize, you recognize, maybe at an early age, maybe at an older age, it doesn't matter. We're all unique in our own ways. So we are so diverse in ourselves. So if we don't embrace that diversity, it's not like if you really Google the pride flags, you will get a collage of flags. And when you look at the flag, there is a flag with the black shade with the gray shade, and that is the heterosexual flag. So then I realized that I am a part of this community. I'm not out of this community. So heterosexual people think, oh, no, 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 we are majority and the others are all minority. You look at the spectrum, you will get to know you are a part of the community. You cannot separate yourself from the community. So we are no different. So it's not like, oh, they are like that, we are like that. No, we. It is we. Like how Abhinav says, I am because we are, not they are. No.
Thank you so much. Jalpa ji has a question. Go ahead, Jalpa ji.
Yeah. Okay, I'm little new to this and I had some questions, but I can Google those. So what I can't Google that I will ask is that you mentioned that children need to be taught this first, second, third standard. Am I right in my understanding of that? Because I would feel that this is a little young, maybe like in eighth, ninth standard, they teach about reproduction, reproductive organs. At that time, it becomes very necessary to address this because letting children grow up. I think when we were in school, we did not have even a chapter on reproduction. And till now, it's not there in all the boards. If they have included it, very nice. But this thing, that age old thing of let us brush all this conversation that sex word should not be taken, don't say penis, don't say breast. Even in all the videos today, when they were explaining, there was no mention of the correct words that should be used. When you're talking about it, be open. Set the entire message free. Don't use analogies or different connotations. Be very open about it. So the children who are listening to you and are trying to understand about this also say, okay, this person has a breast and has a penis or has a vagina. Let's be open about it. The more we talk about alternate words to express this, the more it gets covered up. That message is that this is not going to be an open conversation. So let the conversation be open. Let there be a moment to include this in the textbooks, but at an appropriate age, because we don't want parents coming and doing morcha in schools. Children are too young. But yes, when your children are old enough, I think it needs to be a part of the curriculum. So I just wanted your opinion as what do you think should happen so that more and more kids, I mean the new generation is smart and savvy. If they are having that poop mandu, frog in the well attitude, it is because of their upbringing. So somewhere the education system has to take a stand on this.
Absolutely. Totally with you, Jalpa. So, what I would want to again say what I mentioned then, it was about somebody is figuring out themselves, right? So, somebody can figure out themselves even when they are at a very young age, even when they are 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Like, I know certain individuals who just love dressing, in whichever way they like. So there are boys whom I have seen who love wearing salwars, kurtas. When the mother is not at home, they take the nightie, they wear the sari, they try all sorts of things. And when they come and tell parents, sometimes parents, shout at them. Sometimes parents check them too much. We need to be neutral because we don't know what the child is going through. So that early ages till before teenage is a time where you just let the child explore their identity, what they feel comfortable. Just because someone is trying out a nightie or a sari doesn't mean now they're going to be, something different. No, that then we are building more curiosity in them to now explore different things. But who they are, let's just allow that to happen. Let's just unfold that. And like you said, yes, education system needs to really change a lot, because after the colonialization, everything about sex or everything about gender or identity or reproductive system is out of the education, because it is that system which came into Bharat and spoiled the Nalanda education system. Otherwise, our Vedas, our rituals, our Vedic books, which was burned down, which was like, the entire library took around 6 months to burn down. Everything was mentioned in that. Everything. Our Sanatan Dharma, all the, sages saying whatever they have written, it all talks about every aspect of a gender, of an identity, everything. But everything was destroyed. Just because this what struggle is right now happening is going on. So somewhere we need to understand, by the time the child is 11 or 12, I don't say 11 or 12 also, because today children in the apartment, I see children who are 6 or 7 also coming and asking me or my son, what do you mean by a gay? I heard the word gay. So they are already listening because they're always on the phone, they're on some Netflix series. So we need to be very receptive to listening to them. The more we are able to listen, the more we are able to understand that they're just asking because they know the term. And gradually we can help them if they're looking forward for more details. I would like to suggest one platform, which is amaze.org, which is very good for children above 8, 9, 10. It is like an animated, website where children can learn, because today, if you see, children are attaining their puberty at a very early age. Let it be male or female. Thanks to the dairy industry, it is all interconnected. It is the dairy industry which is infusing all these hormones, and child's normal cycles are getting faster. It's getting fast forward. Right? So body projections are all at a very early age. The child is not even mentally ready to receive that change. But because of all these hormonal injections, oxytocin and pus and blood and everything that goes into us, what we have through our cheese, butter, milk, and everything, it is happening. So everything is interconnected. Okay. So now we need to understand that we build our awareness and expand so much more that we are able to open that space for today's youth. So amaze.org is a good platform. And also, we are also approaching many schools to first sensitize the board members before even we can reach the student, because the adults need to be receptive. If they are blocked in their head that no, we can't talk about all this. If it is a convent school, they'll be like, no, this is not. So we need to first penetrate into the teaching staff, into the board members. Once they are ready to get sensitized, to get awareness, then they would say, okay, can you teach this to our children who are in 12 years and above? Then we can go further. So these are all, our NGOs, like how Dr. Vibha mentioned about Swikar, one of the NGOs. There are so many NGOs who are working in collaboration with educational institutions to bring the right knowledge. But somewhere the education system thinks we are bringing something just because we have some agendas. No. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Vibha.
You're on mute, Vivek. Yeah.
Yeah. Swikar, the parents group of LGBTQIA plus individual. It's a parents group, and it is not a registered NGO. This is just I wanted to clarify, tell you that it is not a registered NGO, but it's a platform pan India, and all the parents are doing amazing work. So we'll get into that by and by as people show their curiosity to know, they want to learn more. We'll get to that. So it's not an NGO; it's a support group of parents. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
All right. Okay. I don't see any more questions in the chat as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for this initial inauguration of our Oneness with Pride group. I hope all of us learn together, be more aware, be more inclusive going forward. And if there's any question that help you to build more awareness, as we said, with curiosity and compassion as your guide, as your compass, You're welcome into the Oneness with Pride group. And as always, keep shining. See you all. Bye bye.